gentlemen, welcome to the ASL Prime League Season 4. We are in Group B, Match 2, and we got a ZVZ.
Yep. Spotty here in the top right corner of the map. Sorry, that hula hoop gift, man. I'm sorry. Spotty here in the top right corner of the map, playing for Nurasoft. He's coming all the way from Europe. I give you the purple Zerg player, Roof. And his opponent, equally Zerg, but with an earlier pool. Spawning in the bottom left from Flipside Tactics, it's the red Zerg,
JonSnow.
Why did you say it like that, man?
It's like that chick, man. You know that chick that loves JonSnow so much.
Spoilers.
Nah, man, that's not even a spoiler. Yeah, okay, maybe. I don't know, guys.
Maybe JonSnow's gay. We don't know, but you just spoiled the fact that he's got a chick after him.
I was gonna say, okay. Yeah.
Earlier pool tempo. My Zerg compadre here. There's no gas with it. What does this mean?
Well, it usually will mean that JonSnow is just going to try to catch Roof off guard if he went for a hatch first, in order to try to cancel the natural. But if you look in the base of Roof, he's actually going for a 15 pool. Or, yeah, I don't know, maybe was it a little bit earlier? I'm not sure, but he did make an earlier pool before his hatchery. And this just means that JonSnow is going to get there and be pretty salty for the most part, if these lings are going to get out on time. They should. I feel like they really should. This will usually cancel the hatch first, and then you go into a hatchery yourself. So, JonSnow trying to get a little bit of an edge in the first game, and hopefully reading into Roof's place. And
because he's investing in more than just the first 6 lings, so this will get the hatch cancel. Even though it wasn't hatchery first, the susceptibility is still there because Roof's not going to want to come down and fight 6 lings with, fight into 8 or 10 lings with barely 6 of his own. Now he is making a good chunk of lings, and I mean this is a response to seeing these lings come across the map on that Overlord scout. Nicely done, but this hatchery is going to ultimately probably get either canceled or killed. He's going to pull some drones with it.
I was going to say, if he pulls drones, yeah, he might be able to hold it. It's going to be an additional 2 lings, like you said. There are more, but I mean, with those drones there, he might lose 1 or 2. But with these extra lings coming, he might be able to do it with suffering minimal losses, and he will have... Oh, no, don't fight there. He doesn't have enough lings here. And the queen needs to get down there to help out, but this is not too bad here from JonSnow if he's able to at least get the surround. Nah, you can't really surround lings when you don't have speed, unless you make a really big micro mistake.
The queen just adds way too much damage to this, and yet the drone counts are fairly similar. So JonSnow's only a little bit behind on the hatchery. Killing 2 workers didn't seem like a lot, but he also pulled 5 off of minerals entirely for the duration of that. So he's actually not that far behind. He's had a rougher start, but this shouldn't really be game deciding on this portion of the game. But we'll see what he does with his natural base. He may not even drone it up, depending on how much he wants to put the aggression into this. But still, no gases from either player, so it's going to be really hard to take a fight without speed, without banelings, without roaches.
Yep. And Roof has his overlord over the natural of JonSnow, so he knows that he went for a hatchery afterwards, and that's why you saw the more drones come out from Roof. If he hadn't spotted that, then he would have been in the situation where, okay, is this going to be a 10-pull Bane? Is this going to be maybe a 10-pull speed? But you see that, and you realize that there's no way that I'm not going to have enough at home to deal with what's going to come across the map, or I will have enough time, is what Roof is probably saying. So...
And I mean, that's already 2 instances now in the game where scouting has really paid off for Roof in really big ways.
Yeah, it's such a big deal if you underreact to some aggression that's coming your play, you just die in ZVZ. So luckily for Roof, he's able to get that information. JonSnow, unluckily for him, not going to get the hatch cancel, and didn't really get any drones with it either. He got 2 drones, so that is the best that he could ask for, and it's not the worst situation. Of course, the lava is going to be better here for Roof for the majority of the game, but we'll see what the follow-up will be. Without gas out of Roof, or either players, I guess, it's not like there's going to be some crazy counter push that will do a lot. But this is the slow ling assault. You never expect a slow ling assault, Rifkin.
No, but look at that whole position on the drones trying to keep that queen alive. That's really, really well done out of JonSnow. Here's the thing that's so weird for me on this. I guess in terms of skill for these two players, JonSnow for me, he's that guy who's not quite breaking out of North America. All Fear Dragon jokes aside, he's really good, but he doesn't quite take tournament wins. Roof, on the other hand, performs really well in his team for team leagues, but he's still not exactly a champion himself. So kind of at the same stopping point as JonSnow, but I've seen Roof play so many good ZVZs, and JonSnow certainly got a good measure of his on his own. What I'm loving both out of these guys is not that there's the oh my god he's better than him or so and so's better than this guy, but we're seeing incredibly good moves out of both players for these really weird, uncommon scenarios.
Yeah, it's like overgrowth the map, probably the most likely that those type of things will happen with early pools. So he may have expected it, and that's why he's in the first game of the series, and he went for the pool first, right? He didn't go in and say, hey, I'm going to go right for that hatch first, and face the potential of losing it. But this is crazy here coming out of Roof. He's making a lot of lings, and I don't even know if they're in response, but he may just be looking to cancel this third as well, because he didn't drop the... Oh, he did drop a Baneling Nest. I saw JonSnow drop one, did he? Or maybe I'm just looking at the wrong players and thinking the wrong things here. Oh my god. Okay, Rifkin, I am the worst caster NA, but... Roof is the one that dropped the Baneling Nest, and he's making a ton of lings as JonSnow's trying to go into roaches, as he skipped the speed himself.
A ton of lingus.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is the problem, though. The Banelings really come into effect. Speed is kind of irrelevant. It's not done for JonSnow, but it wouldn't have mattered because he's going to have to deal with the Banelings one way or the other. Trying to weave in, bop through those queens. He's going to try and get a surround on the queens and kill the queens. Banelings going off on Zerglings is perfectly fine. He doesn't need that mineral line hit, but he might just get it as the drones stacking up behind the minerals. Oh my god, the army supply count is just
lings,
shuffled.
Right? And then all of a sudden, here they go.
Roof. It's 34 something lings for Roof. There's just no way JonSnow keeps up with this. Good game, well played.
Not at all. Wow, really nice move there. Out of Roof, looking like, whew, Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the ZVZ of a lifetime. And we saw a very, very interesting one last game, but this is game number 2. Gotta reset it. Very similar kind of map. But we got two players that are going at each other, man. Trying to figure out what their names are, though. Need a little bit of help.
With a little bit of insight and a bit of teamwork, we can introduce them. In the bottom left corner of the map, we have from Nurasoft. He's up one at the moment. He's a bit of a badass. It's the purple Zerg player.
Roof.
He's like one half of what Guardians and Brood War would say. Roof, roof. In the top right corner of the map, his opponent lies in red. From Flipside Tactics, it's
JonSnow. Is that one better, Riff? Did you like that one a bit better?
Yeah, it was less creepy. I'm down for that.
I like JonSnow.
Oh,
There's an echo in the cave. I mean, spoiler alert, spoiler alert.
Yeah, okay, now it's getting weird.
Yep. You know what's weird? It's Overlord. Actually, he's pretty normal. He's kind of...
you see, it's on a normal scope.
I was going to say, I'm like, you know what? Yeah, he's just kind of hanging out, chilling out, doing what Overlords do best and just float across the map.
Yeah, he's just trying to, he's just trying to do him.
Yeah.
You gotta do you, Tempo.
Gotta do you. You were born this way, you gotta work. Shake what your mama gave you.
Exactly. All right, well, starting here for this map, I mean, there's a lot of ways to abuse the back rocks here. We've seen a couple of cool roach all-ins to really just catch people off guard, but I think for the most part, what I liked about that first game showed that there's willing to be aggression, and my favorite CVZs are not the passive roach games or even the roach all-ins. It's the ones that come with Banelings and Zerglings leading into the follow-up builds.
Yeah, I mean, this is interesting. Oh, no, I thought Roof went for a hatch first this time and, like, switched it up, but no, I was thinking that he was going to actually do that and kind of throw JonSnow for a loop, but it looks like JonSnow is going to be the one that does it here. As he drops down that hatch, not going for the early pool, realized that it didn't really work last time, and is not going to bank on the fact that maybe Roof would be getting a bit more comfortable and then try to do it again. He's just going to go and play a little bit more, I guess, standard. At least opening. But you see here, did he already mine the... Oh my god, I was looking at Roof and I see that his gas was taken. And yeah, he pulled out a gas here, Rifkin. This is interesting, as we do see the pool first, gas, and then into hatchery. I think we may see the Ohana Ling build, where you just pretty much flood with Zerglings, and you just don't stop. You just don't stop hitting that Z key, and you just keep on going.
Zergling Golems can be really dangerous. They can be really scary too if unscouted. But if one thing we saw in the last game, both players actually have pretty good scouting information. I mean, this is a map where it is admittedly a little bit hard to throw down 3 evolution chambers and wall off your natural ramp, but you can still get it done if prepared. But JonSnow, will he see this coming? There's a small gap where you can run through the overlords, but very unlikely that JonSnow doesn't at least see this come through the natural.
Well, this is the perfect build usually to hold it. Just the hatch gas pool into Baneling Nest as soon as you get 50. Yeah. So if he knows that it's coming, he can at least start to buy time with his queens on the ramp, and then he'll be able to hold it at least. But he needs to see it. And that's a bit of an issue if he doesn't. I
really wish the queen would have chased off the overlord earlier, to be honest. It's a very common location to leave the overlord sitting, and then there's no way JonSnow would have seen this coming. But Baneling Nest aside, he's playing kind of calm. Throws a spy car down the back of his mineral line. He's getting attacked by a couple of lings right now.
Very interesting thing that he did. He moved over. Well, I guess here comes the lings, but yeah, JonSnow going to evacuate. Actually going to hold on the ramp, saving his queen a bit. Whoa.
He's going to have Baneling. No, he's going in, he gets us around. He's got one of the queens.
Oh my god.
Put down here in a second, and this is already getting out of hand. Banelings have started for JonSnow, but will these hold? They're about to hatch directly on top of the lings.
Oh, and they're going in. Vroof's playing with fire, but he needs to make something happen here as he is a little bit behind on that tech. He's trying to get as much done, and he's just now starting to drone. So these are the last things that we will see out of him.
A couple of queen kills is always nice, but it's not going to win him this game. Now he's trying to use his speed to his advantage to start splitting towards the main, but the lings are giving chase, and at the bottom of the ramp, great connection out of those banelings. Almost all the lings go down, a couple barely survive. Meanwhile, still running in circles, trying to find a way to get through this. Another great baneling connect. A good game was called. JonSnow, ladies and gentlemen.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back here in game number 3 of this best of 3 series in the second match of the second group of the ASL Prime League Season 4. And this player spawning in the bottom left corner is gonna be...
Wait, there's nobody spawning in the bottom. There's nobody in the bottom left corner.
Well, it's not a bottom left. I guess it is completely
There's
left.
ocean in the bottom left corner of the map, Tempo. So, introducing Shamu, the friggin' whale. Let me correct you on this, sir. Ladies and gentlemen, spawning on the left middlemost portion of the map, we have for you the purple Zerg player from Neurasoft. It's...
Roof!
Oh my god, look at the way they scouted. They made an Illuminati symbol on the map.
Oh...
In the bottom right, though. In the bottom right, it's gonna be Flipside Tactics Red Zerg player,
JonSnow.
The echo for the Illuminati part was too good. Like, I'm sorry, I was like, the Illuminati, nutty.
I had to do it. Man, like, yeah, well. We were talking about how this map, you can be a little bit more coin flippy, right? Don't know if we are seeing anything too coin flippy just yet, as JonSnow opening up once again with that hatched gas pool. And Roof, though, I think he went for the pool. Is he just, maybe he just likes to do that, taking a much later gas than JonSnow's doing, but not going for a super ling all in this time. So this game, we may see something else besides lings and banes. This might happen. Not confirmed, though.
I don't know. If anything, I'd say Mutalists are definitely good ones to bring back on this map. But, right now, this Ling aggression is proven to be a bit of a pain in the ass for JonSnow. Almost as the Queen for it. Back barely. Oh no! Oh, that hype! What? 7 health hype!
Damn! She just like... I don't even know what that dance move was that she just did, but she just like... put her right foot in and put her right foot out and like pushed the lings to the side, and then the lings ended up taking that. Saved the queen. That was pretty sick. Swiggity swooty. That was pretty sick. I'm not gonna lie. That was cute. That was cute.
Yeah, that was gonna be really bad if he had lost that too. But now it ends up being a little bit unfortunate for Roof because that was a fairly large dedication for this early part of the game to throw those lings in for. But somehow still comes out in the drones ahead category.
Yeah, he's up to 29 drones. JonSnow's only at 21 himself, but 10 are coming here on the way. So maybe he was focusing a bit too much on that micro, And I forgot to make those drones, as you never really see 10 drones getting made at the same time this early, but not gonna get anything.
I was gonna say, like, don't let the Ling get away. It was one shot from
Ling. I know, right? The Ling gets away, but the Queen also survives. That's just kind of moral victory there for JonSnow. But a lot of Lings are coming out here for Roof, and I don't know if he's going to be going for a kind of crazy attack, because he is getting a Spine Crawler at home. I almost feel like it's a bit more defensive, but it could just be to prevent a counterattack. A little bit concerned. Not good. Okay, JonSnow actually made Lings himself. I'm like the best, most observant person today.
Sure. Well, actually, it's
nothing too crazy. This is just. Oh yeah, true.
Because he's observing the game. Oh! Okay, here comes JonSnow with the Lings barely down the guts of JonSnow's base. I mean, Roof's gonna have not a lot of support for this, quite frankly. If he charges in with these Lings, he's dead. So recognizing, hey, there's a couple of Banelings in that army, decides to avoid it.
The best. Yeah. I mean, he learned it last game, so hopefully he won't do it again. Getting quadruple gas, though. He had already started his lair, so he was not planning. Oh, no, baby girl, what you doing out there?
Yeah, no Roach Horde, no Evo Chambers, likely going to be hopping into Mutalisks. And if he can buy enough time for this, I mean, he's going to be set against the Roaches of JonSnow, but that's a pretty big if. He's got to make his own Banelings. He's still got to actually hold the front lines. Spinecore's helping out a ton.
Yeah, this is going to be rough. The thing about going mutas is that you're very vulnerable.
Some people say tomato.
Tomato, potato, you know, but...
Roof and rough.
The problem, though, is that it leaves you so vulnerable to these kind of roach attacks, and the kind of roach attack that JonSnow's doing is not the one that's, like, 1-1 roach with speed, where you hit around, 10 minutes or something. This is going to hit a bit earlier, as he's already has the Baneling Nest. He has roaches. He's not getting his lair. No Evo Chambers. He's just going to go ahead and just hit with a huge Roach Bane attack. Yeah, he's actually going to take a third off of it. Wow.
There we go. I was going to say, you need spines for this. Usually you have about 5 to be the magic number. He's going way higher than 5, though, because he's coming in so late. He knows there's a chance they might not actually complete. So he's got to somehow keep the Roaches from pushing, even if it means throwing the Lings away. But he wants to keep the Lings alive to fight within the spines. But what good is that if the spines don't complete? The Roaches pushing up the ramp will pretty much one-shot 2 or 3 of the spines down quickly, immediately. Lings recognizing what's going to come on. He's not going to wait any longer. Baneling's coming the front lines too, trying to dodge out the Banelings of his opponent, but as he rushes in, can he get there before the spines are done?
Even drones getting pulled.
But drones being pulled into Banelings, and that's never good news.
My God, yeah. The spines are up here, Rip.
Splash
that's
damage
a lot of spines, but the Banelings make short work of them too.
I don't think he's going to hold. The Spire finish with Kitty does nothing. JonSnow is going to actually take this series and go to the winner's match. Wow.
To face off against Tomikis, and that means one of them at least is going to be qualifying here. Well, at least not qualifying. Making it to the round of 16.